I am Megan Goforth.
And I'm Blake Burnett. Here we discuss local news, sports, fashion, and the chatter around town.
First up, let's go to Trinasia with our OWL announcements.
Hi guys, it's the Queen. This is your Spirit Alert. This is your reminder that OHS Spirit Nights are happening tonight at Beef O'Brady's. Forget cooking, just show up between 5:30 and 8:30 p.m. When you order, make sure to tell your server that you're there for OHS Athletics. Every bite helps support your teams. On October 27, 1886, U.S. President Grover Cleveland officially dedicated the Statue of Liberty, a gift from the people of France to the people of the United States in Upper New York Bay. I heard y'all been enjoying that pizza. If you're a student whose relationship status with the cafeteria is currently out of whack, or if your stomach just needs a reason to get through the day, then listen up. Wednesday is shaping up to be the best wonderful day of the week. Why? Because we're bringing in the big guns, the cheesy, saucy, pepperoni-covered goodness of Marco's Pizza.
Next month, we're turning compassion into action as UDWA hosts its annual Blood Assurance Drive. It's your chance to make a real difference here. Here are some JROTC students to tell us about it.
Good morning, UDWA High School. The OWL Battalion is hosting a blood drive on November 13th. If you donate, you can save at least 3 lives. If you cannot donate yourself, you can have someone donate for you.
We are in competition with East Hamilton High School to see who can save the most lives. You must be at least 16 years old, with parent or guardian permission, or 17 years old.
If you're interested, please talk to a JRTC cadet at the appropriate lunchtime to sign up.
If you decide to make an appointment at a blood assurance office, we implore you to mention JRTC at UDWA High School, as it will benefit our overall goal of 200 donations to blood assurance.
This has been a message from the JRTC OWL Battalion.
With Halloween just around the corner, excitement is in the air. Costumes are ready, candy bowls are full, and trick-or-treat routes are being planned.
Before you head out for a night of spooky fun, local officials are reminding everyone that safety should be the #1 treat this Halloween. From reflective costumes to careful crossing, here's what you need to know to keep your night both fun and fright-free.
As the excitement builds for trick-or-treating and spooky celebrations, choosing the perfect Halloween costume is a top priority. However, amidst all the fun, costume safety should be your #1 concern. Before you head out to haunt the neighborhood, a few simple precautions can ensure a night of safe and enjoyable adventures, from fire hazards to visibility and skin reactions. Taking a moment to review these important tips can make all the difference in keeping your ghouls and goblins safe this Halloween. Here is the key safety information you should keep in mind as you prepare your costumes. Flame resistance is crucial. Always choose costumes that have a label stating that they are flame resistant. If you're making a Halloween costume at home, opt for flame resistant fabrics like polyester or nylon. Be seen and trip free.
What are you going to be this Halloween?
I'm dressing up as Ghostface. What about you, Megan?
I'm going to be a police officer. So we went out and found out what students are trick-or-treating in this Halloween.
What's your favorite scary movie, and what are you dressing up for as Halloween?
I say Jeepers Creepers, and I guess I'll be Annabelle.
My name is Jimmy Neutron. My favorite movie, my favorite scary movie is Scream. And what costume I'm gonna wear for Halloween? That's a great question. That is a wonderful question. I am going to be Batman, because I'm going to be saving the city. There's going to be a lot of, scary people, so I just want to, protect and just make sure everybody feels safe. So
my favorite scary movie is Chucky, and I'm going to dress up as a black cat.
Now to national news. Tensions flared Friday afternoon at Northridge High School after a newly formed chapter of the conservative student organization Turning Point USA held its first on-campus meeting. Dozens of students gathered outside the school's main entrance, holding handmade signs and chanting slogans about inclusion and free speech. Organizers of the protest said they were concerned the club spread divisive political ideas on campus.
One of the student organizers, Lena Morales, said, "We just want everyone to feel safe and respected, no matter their background. We're not against free speech, we just want to make sure it's used responsibly." Members of the new TPUSA chapter said their goal is to promote open discussion and civic engagement among students.
Hey Owls, welcome to our Chatter podcast. As you can see, our students here have a lot of thoughts and opinions. Today we are going to be talking about free speech. Today I have here with me
Alexander Strigala.
It's great to have you, Alexander.
Thank you.
So today we're going to be talking about freedom. What does it look like? What is it? And what is it to you?
Right. So freedom to me is, it could go totally a lot of different ways. Excuse me. Freedom to me, honestly, is just the right to be who you are, right?
Yeah.
You know, to go out, do what you want, say what you want. You know, of course there's limitations to these things, but yeah, that's what freedom looks like to me.
Yeah, I don't think there's any freedoms without laws.
Right.
I think freedom is free until an extent.
Oh yeah, 1000%.
How do you feel about here? Do you think students are afraid to speak their opinions here or feel like their freedoms are limited?
Honestly, I don't think so. I mean, I think it depends. When you're in a different group of people, you can feel limited sometimes, but I don't think the school really pressures or you could feel limited by the school.
Yeah, I mean, I feel pretty free. I don't feel like a teacher's ever told me, you're not allowed to say that or you
Right.
can't say that. I mean, I think as long as you're appropriate about what you're saying,
Yeah.
it's a pretty wide range. Have you ever felt limited by any teacher?
Not by a teacher. Sometimes when the students I find myself around, I can feel limited to what I say or do, right? If it's my opinion that I want to speak on or what I feel or what I want to say,
What do you think we could do here at Ottawa to change that, where you wouldn't feel limited at all?
Honestly, I think it's what the student body wants to change, right? How we can interact with each other and be more agree on each other. Of course, we won't agree on each other. There'll never be something that everyone can agree on.
Yeah.
But I think there needs to be respect for each other at some point, for sure.
Yeah, I agree. I think sometimes we don't like someone or we don't like the first thing we say, so we just start disagreeing with everything they say.
Right.
And it just turns into an argument where we don't get anywhere.
Yeah.
Now, I know you know a little bit about Turning Point. Could you tell us what is Turning Point? What is it?
So a few weeks ago, or I want to say beginning of August, September, I decided to apply or reach out to start a Turning Point USA chapter here at Ottawa High School. And it's still in the works. We're still working on it, getting some final things figured out. So it's not completely done, but right now we're currently working on it and getting it set up and everything. And honestly, it's going to be awesome. I would love to have a lot of the student body. I've also had a lot of involvement from teachers and students that want to get involved. It's going to be awesome, and yeah.
Now, I don't know if you heard about what happened at UTC, but they were trying to get Turning Point, and obviously there's a student body and a student
Right.
poll and a student council, and the student council unanimously said, no, we don't think we need Turning Point. And basically the school told them, you have an opinion, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
So they ended up getting Turning Point anyways. Do you think there would be any kind of pushback like that here at Ottawa?
I do think so, because some people do have different beliefs than others, than my beliefs for sure, and your beliefs. But I definitely think there would be pushback if it was from students or teachers. But I think it would be great for the student body. It would allow the student body a place, the students that agree with it, to go somewhere where they can feel welcome.
Yeah, I think it would help a lot of students to grow up and
Yeah.
realize that at some point we have to talk about serious things,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to just understand what someone's saying before you just totally start cursing them out.
Yeah.
So I think it would really help our school personally. So was it really difficult trying to get someone from Turning Point? I mean, there's so many schools, and when I hear about Turning Point, I'm usually thinking of colleges. So how difficult was it?
Honestly, at first, it was pretty hard finding out who the resources were. You kind of had to it was kind of like picking, cherry picking, you're trying to find the right one. And I was trying to find contact points of people I could reach out to that could maybe pull me in closer. So, I was contacting other chapters because I'd put in multiple forms on their actual website and it wasn't working. So I actually ended up, after multiple trial and error, I got a response back from the lady. She's awesome. She's in charge of all of the Southeast Tennessee region. And she's just been kind of my backpack, supporting me, making sure we get everything done.
Mhm.
Everything's going the right way. So,
Well, that's really cool. I can tell you struggled a lot, but your perseverance really showed through. I don't know how many other people would be willing to go through all those hoops. So I can tell it means a lot to you.
Yeah.
And it means a lot to me that you'd go through that much just to get this. So that really shows you care about the students here. So.
Yeah, honestly, it's been very difficult, but we're just, we're almost there.
Yeah. And thank you so much for being here today. Is there anything else you'd like to say about Turning Point, or where someone could reach you if they had anything to say?
Yeah, of course. If you want to reach out to me, my name's a little weird, spelled weird, but you could email me. It's if you type my name in the school email, ALEKSANDER, just type that in and it'll pop right up.
All right. Thank you so much, Alexander, and thank you so much for watching. That is today Owls Chatter podcast.
That wraps up this week's edition of Hoot News.
Thanks for tuning in, Owl Nation. We couldn't do it without you.
Be sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss the latest from around the nest.
And from all of us here at Hoot News, have a fun and safe Halloween.